I had muted my mic. Sorry about that. So I had not realized that I was this much earlier, but you know, I'll keep streaming if you guys want me to. That's fine. I was testing you. That's what I was doing. I was making sure that you were paying attention, that it wasn't actually the 10 o'clock time, but it was I have no excuse. I just didn't notice the time. So for some reason I thought it was an hour later. If you guys want me to keep streaming, I'm more than happy to keep streaming. I just didn't notice. Should be good to go as soon as this loads. Wait for it. There we go. Okay. Oh, friggin' yeah. We still gotta figure this one out, too. I have no idea what to do here. There's gotta be something. So we get the milk. We have to disperse the milk. I would think something's going on with the amber, but it's just it's just an eyeball. Like, I just look at it. It doesn't actually give you the option to...
I think that'll just break it.
I don't know, use the revolver earlier to get some refined or whatever flesh, so, you know, stuff. Yeah, it does like a little, I mean, it's red, so like evil kind of, but it's a little smiley face when she ejects mist. Is there anything with that, I wonder? I don't know. That makes this noise for whatever reason.
I don't think this will fit.
No, I don't think so either, but you never know. Whoops. I was at the edge of the screen, but apparently I clicked off the screen. Incorrect.
I can't see it working like that.
Neither can I, but you never know. I figured I'd try. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to get that amber somehow, but I just don't know how. And this is just like oxygen over in this one with the swarm, right? Or what is the actual substance? Yeah, it's just collecting oxygen. And we've already established I get eaten if I go here or if I go in front of the queen. Well, I mean, for this kind of thing, it's just trying stuff. You just try to kind of, like, find something you've not already done and try to combine things or whatever.
I can't see it working like that.
I can.
It doesn't work
Stop
like
complaining.
that.
Stop complaining. It works exactly like that.
I don't think that'll work. That's just crazy.
Why is that crazy? Shut up, jerk. Chris Rogers, Helmsman, yeah. See, and at some point also, I'm guessing, well, I don't know, maybe not. But I would think maybe at some point we would go up here. But we also have an exit down here in this bottom corner. over here by the logo on the stream you can see. So I go down here, you get the arrow thing, like you can continue. I just have to figure out some way. I think I figure out some... Oh, you know what? I wonder. No, I don't think it'll work, but let's try it anyway. Queen insect. She's so much bigger than all the swarm. Holy crap-o, right? Like, they're like as big as like maybe this speck or nostril or whatever that is on her head. Ah, well.
No. Crazy. These don't go well together. That's just crazy. I think that would just break it.
I honestly don't think it matters where I go from all this. I really don't think it matters. I wonder if I wait until she... Wait till maybe it's gonna be the mist. There we go. Yeah, it didn't change things. It's still just milk. I don't have any ammo for the gun, so I can't really... Nothing really. She, every so often, she does this puff of vapor. She's done that like the whole time we've seen her. So nothing new. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure it's actually something. We just don't know what it is, right? But nothing new versus other stuff. See this smile thing. I don't know what the crap that's supposed to be for. I don't know what we do to her, if anything. If we go too close, she eats us. These tanks exist to collect what is being milked from the brute. don't know. I feel like if we go on the side here, it's probably a problem as well, right? Also, I don't see anything on the side here to do. I don't know what the point of that would be anyway, let alone. If you're just taking a risk just cuz. This series of struts holds the grotesque creature in place. This confusing to me. Maybe I'm missing something in one of these. Like in this area. Not sure. Most of this stuff, when you hover over it, doesn't do anything. You don't even get a description, so I'm not sure. Yeah, see, that's the problem. That's the other problem, is like these all have eyeballs, so it's just descriptions. Doesn't seem like there's anything to do with them. I'm really not sure. Broken vaporizer. Well, there's a lot of this overgrowth, but you can't, it's always just, hey, look at this, it's overgrowth or whatever.
I don't think this will fit.
So this went on here, but then the problem is, so I would use this, but when we try to use it, so activate vaporizer.
Vaporizer chamber compromised. Chamber is not airtight.
So that's the problem. And I'm pretty sure it's because of this glass. I need to seal that. The only thing I could think that might seal it would be either overgrowth somehow, although I don't think that would do a good job actually sealing it, or the amber in that queen chamber, but the amber only lets me look at it. I can't actually do anything with the amber. So I'm not sure what I might be missing or whatever to do. We spent a long time on this last time too. I'm gonna have to friggin' look it up. I hate looking stuff up. I don't want to. Let's see.
I think that will just break it.
And I think I've already tried the milk on there, right?
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe? No. just break it.
No! No, okay. Never mind. I did not try to go that far. I tried to go left before getting that far. But it didn't let me go left before getting that far, so stuff. Yeah, that's actually what I was trying to do. So when I was on the screen and sitting here and waiting and waiting and waiting to actually activate it, I waited until it showed the smile thing. It didn't work. It just did the normal milking. What if I stand like here? Now, I think, hopefully I'm beyond her reach. Does this do... Maybe I'm not close enough? I don't want to get any closer. I'm pretty sure she'll grab me and kill me. She might even still when the mist thing happens. We'll have to see. Yeah, because I had that same idea about the smile with the time at the mist. But it didn't change what ended up happening. Do I maybe have, like, milk scent on me now? I doubt it, but let's try. I'm sure I'm gonna die, but we'll try it. Yeah, okay. I think what you need to do, like I was saying before, I think you just need to get the milk in a vapor form, so you use the vaporizer, and then that puts the vapor in that room, and then the insects calm the heck down. But I don't know how to do that. No, I don't have a flare. So this is what I have. I have John's personal data tag that he did the operation on, like, at the beginning of last time. And there's this that he found on the guy that was under the floor, the security guy that was under the floor at the beginning of the upper level where we were. This we got, I think, in the room that vaporizes. I think it was maybe on the floor by one of the dead guards or something. And then this, of course, we get through this machine here. We have one of them on us, and then we have one over in the vaporizing room. And that's all we've got, just these four things. We don't have a flare. See, if I go here, I'm not going to do it. I'm pretty sure that kills me. I'm pretty positive. See, it says most of it is hardened into a incredibly tough compound. So I can get some of it that did not harden, but I just can't seem to... Maybe there's like just one spot? It indicates not hardened? No. See, I need this somehow. I need something that will cut it. But I don't know what. Where I can get... I've already tried this. Metal plaque. Use the edge of it or something. It doesn't let you do that. I saw the rapidly spinning fan in the room with the swarm, and that for a minute I thought, no, maybe I put the stuff on the fan and then it does, but he goes too far and then he gets killed by the swarm, so apparently not that. And this is just this, and then the inbox and outbox doesn't actually have a function otherwise. Maybe. I don't know. It's very possible. There are a lot of games that use flares. This one, we might get a flare at some point, but I don't have one right now anyway. Friggin' okay. I'm gonna look it up. Gosh dang it. I hate that. Okay. Okay. What is the totally obvious thing that I'm not seeing? Okay. We're here. Da da da. Okay. No. Oh, wow. We were close. We were actually close. Okay. We were very, very close. Okay, watch this. Apparently. It's not... Okay, wait for it. We wait for the smiley face, then interact with her. When she's in a good mood. Okay. Jeez, John, what a friggin' jerk. Totally yanks her pincer off.
I was too close.
That's what you're supposed to do, apparently. That's so mean. She's only got one pincer now. And she's like, she can't move. She can't defend herself. Okay, that's kind of upsetting, actually. I mean, I guess that's what's needed, but that's upsetting. I would have never done that. Because I don't think about pulling parts off of animals and crap. That's upsetting. And now you can use this to puncture the amber. See, we had the right idea on both of these. We wanted to wait until she was in a good mood over here, and we also wanted to puncture the amber. You can't do it with the metal plaque, apparently. So now we have tree sap. I feel like a total douche now doing that to her. I don't care if she gets aggressive when she's not in a good mood still. She's just a friggin' animal. She doesn't know any better. That's upsetting. That's very upsetting to me. Okay.
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
Okay, so we've got amber, but what do I do with it then? Oh, maybe I combine this on the plate and then... Yeah, I stick the amber to the plate and then we can put the plate on top and the amber will make the plate stay. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to kill her too. I don't like even insects and stuff. Like you heard how she was screaming and stuff when I was grabbing it. Insects feel pain too, I'm pretty friggin' sure. They may not remember and they may not like if they're like if there's a swarm of bees and a bee dies, not all the other bees are crying or anything. They still feel friggin' pain. You don't pull the wings off a fly or something. It's just cruel. Anyway, whatever. Guess you had to do it for the game.
Vaporizer activated.
And now I think the vapor... Oh, what is... Vaporized queen pheromone. Oh, right, and then I put that on that oxygen thing, I think. So let's do this, and I'll save it when we enter the room. Okay, so let's save this here. Okay, and then I think this here...
I don't know what I was thinking there.
Wait, what? No? Do I apply it to myself?
I can't see it working like that.
No. And I seriously can't go any farther, right? This way? Yeah, no. It's not quite what I thought. I don't know. How do we... Can we do something from this room with a ventilation system or something? Hang on. Well, the fans were installed to keep air cycling. They're now helping reduce the buildup of vegetation. I don't know how I'm going to disperse this because that one oxygen tank doesn't work. Like I tried and it didn't. He didn't want to put like spray it on it. So I don't know how I disperse it. I guess I got to figure that out now.
Maybe. No.
Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, did that do anything? I guess we'll see if they've calmed down or if they're gonna eat me. Nope. Still gonna eat me. Okay. So that, he throws it, but that doesn't do anything else. I wonder if I need to do it again. More milk. Like how many times though, I wonder.
Breaker riser activated.
Yeah. So that didn't do anything. I just have the one still. It doesn't let you get a duplicate thing, so... Do I just do it multiple times, maybe? Oh, friggin', I'm sorry, Queen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm such a total jerk. She's happy. She's happy when you milk her. We might have to do this multiple times too. I don't know, right? I'm really not sure.
It doesn't work like that.
Nope. Okay. Yeah. Alright. No. Yeah, I know, right? It's probably, I mean, I don't know for sure, right? But I would imagine it's probably somewhat realistic. I mean, when they get in your throat and stuff and you're choking to death, and yeah, it's awful, I know. Yeah, I thought maybe while they were busy with that or something, but that didn't work, so let's do that. Now I go over here and I vaporize more milk. I don't know, like, if there's a certain number of times to do this even, but...
Riser activated.
Let's do more. I thought about putting it on myself, but that doesn't work. I thought about putting it on this, but that doesn't work. I'm not sure what else I should try. Like, where else would I apply it? I tried on this, but he runs up and gets killed. You could try the corpse maybe, but I feel like it's just going to get him killed. It'll do like it did with this. It doesn't work like that, and he'll just die. Really? Like, why is this so hard to figure out? I don't understand. I wouldn't have expected this to be, like, all kinds of crazy, but... Oh, I wonder... I just had a thought. I don't know that it'll work, but we'll try something. Okay, I have an idea. I'm guessing it won't work, but we're going to try it anyway and see.
Riser activated.
So now, can I put this like as if it were ammo in this? No. Okay.
Probably not a good
Okay,
idea.
that was my idea. It was incorrect, apparently. You can get more milk, so maybe we need more milk later. So I guess I'll try milking her again, I suppose. I wonder if we can get behind her while she's doing that. Although, again, I don't know what the point of getting behind her would be. I'm not sure that we really want to be removing the restraints. Maybe, though. Let's save it where we are. When she's all happy and stuff, I'm going to try running up the slide. Nope. Don't run away. Or she gets upset. He just stood there in front of her. Alright. And that's... See, it looks like this maybe is a way to go, except it's not. You don't get any kind of symbol for it, and no text, so... I think we just need to figure out something else to do. somewhere else to throw it in here. I don't know if the sound afterward was the same as what we heard before. I'm not sure. Once again.
Vaporizer activated.
Go back in here. I don't think doing this a bunch of different times is working though. Okay, I'm sure it's gonna kill him. But let's try it. Oh, here, let's first actually do this. Just so I have done it X number of times in case it does end up being you need to do it a certain number of times. Let's do this on the corpse. Although I don't think that'll work either, but let's try it. No. No. Alright. Alright, he's dead. Oh, it pauses while... Well, I'm looking because I'm not sure. I don't know what to do now. Let's say, okay. Oh. So I had the right idea anyway. Oh, frickin', I hate it when I have the right idea and then I forget my idea. And then I later... Okay, whatever. Throw this into the fan.
I hate bugs.
And they're all dead now.
Oxygen levels increasing to dangerous levels.
Ew, what did we just grab? It was like bloated and now it's bones. What did he just do? We didn't even pick anything up either.
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
I don't even know. That's gross though. No. Okay. Okay, I guess we go through now. Maybe.
It's beautiful.
The oxygen garden's my favourite part of any ship. Green, full, natural.
Vines surround the spy so completely surprised when you notice it still draws breath. Unconscious, this soul must have been resting here for a while unless the vines grew incredibly quickly. Did the vines grow incredibly quickly? Oh, bang it. Okay. Oh, and then... Okay, Marcos H. Valdez III. Training Academy personnel, blah, 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 security level 1. And now we have a flare. We just got a flare. You're psychic, Fofox. Okay. Still breathing. That's awful. Or the vines are moving, maybe. I don't know. Water collection pool. Every so often, the overflow from this collection pool spills onto the human form below, anointing its face with water. Oh, what the... Jeez, okay. This is not getting increasingly disturbing at all or anything. A bunch of dead people. Okay. Let's start over here, I guess. Bridge and observation platform. Bridge spans a pair of observation platforms. Plants, verdant plant life covers nearly every surface of the room. Slowly spinning fan, leaves hanging near this fan, rustle softly as they sway slowly in the breeze. Yeah, then we have Draken, whatever, crewman, Groomlake General, security level 0. Bridge spans a pair of observation platforms. Donald Fryer, Protocol Officer, Groomlake Com, security level 1. I feel like at some point we're going to maybe get up here because they keep having these, but maybe not. You also expect to see some kind of simian beast shimmying along the vine, hanging vine. Thick overgrown vine. This vine ripples like the sinews of a giant's arm. If the vine continues to grow, the metallic support slat won't last much longer. Frank Flurry Bartender, security level 0. And then more stuff over here. Doorway. So I guess we could keep going through, maybe. Oh no. More of them? Or are those just flies? I'm not sure. I feel like those are the same things as before. Thick vine, thick muscular vine. Seems to pulse with life. If it grows anymore, male sports beneath it will collapse. Vines are thick and twisted. Planting. Vines form a lush carpet that covers the rough metal flooring. Stagnant water collection pool. Algae has left scum over the surface of the water of this stagnant pool. Okay. Corpse. Ingo Godau. Nurse. General Science Division. Security level 1. Wendell Grayson. Cook. Security level 0. There's a PDA. Eleanor Way. She's encrusted with fungus and vines. A human nerve center for the twisting growth around her. Appallingly, she is still alive. Ah, dude. I'd save it here, and then I'm going to try to talk to her, and if it kills me, then I don't talk to her. Yet. We might have to do the pheromone thing again. I'm not sure. Let's go here and see.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know.
get you out. I can cut you free.
How freaking... Cannot use the flare on her, so I'm not sure how we kill her. Here's her PDA. Eleanor Way. January 19th. The Lord is gracious and merciful, slow to anger and great in loving kindness. The Lord is good to all. I simply wish his kindness had extended to Chelsea. The galley chef told me that a few of the other crew members were uncomfortable with having an ARG patient on staff. I asked if her work was in any way below standard, at which point he grew uncomfortable and admitted exactly as I thought. No, she was a superb worker, but his team were uncomfortable with her anyway. Being a geneticist and a Christian may appear contradictory to most, but that is their burden, not mine. I believe in grace and mercy. It wasn't Chelsea's fault she was born an ARG baby. James, my ex-husband, blamed me. James wanted her terminated, and when I refused, he packed up and left. That suits me. I'd rather be without an unloving husband and father than without my beautiful child. And she is. She's beautiful. A gift from God. And for a ship full of the most supposedly forward-thinking people in the galaxy, their aversion to her condition repulses me. March 20th, couple months later. Tolerance and patience are virtues greatly praised by the Lord, but aboard the Groomlake, I find my stores of both these virtues sorely tested. I discovered through one of my subordinates that a new shipment arrived on board a few days ago, destined for Project Seed. My disapproval of the dangers of Seed are no secret. Considering the size of the shipment and the clear attempt to cut me out of the loop regarding the delivery, I suspect some of my colleagues are trying to mask the precise nature of what it is that has arrived. If it is as I suspect, there will be no, and I mean no, lengths I will not go to in order to depose Dr. Malan. Kane Corporation is a company for the promotion of the sciences, not for the sinister schemes and unprincipled ambitions of individuals. I have moral issues with Kane and their weapons research. It tests my faith. But Kane's medical breakthroughs have changed the world, and my world too. Because of Kane-created research, the Chelsea is even alive. This is why I do what I do. I work in genetics to find cures for my dearest Chelsea, and others like her. Not for money. It's my job to put things right for her. Another couple months, May 21st. I had lunch with Dr. Gray this afternoon. He's an odious little man and utterly misanthropic. But if you need somebody to talk about Project Seed, then there are a few people who give up information more easily. His ego easily outweighs his sense of confidentiality. Project leaders and project members are not allowed to discuss details of individual projects, but he can't resist himself. Nevertheless, he revealed disturbing details. I'm aware of our sample origins. We need human genetic material in order to develop cures for human beings. It's a hard truth, but there's paperwork, permission forms, and contracts that create this supply. That shipment has none of those things. Four months later, September 25th. Their children. Oh God, in all your great mercy, how could you let Malan, that unholy monster, do this? It's taken months, but finally, I found a young cargo worker named Danica Boxer. She was referred to me by Dr. Tenshu. Such a sweet girl. It seems the cargo was a combination of adults and children, all of whom were acquired through illegal channels for use in genetic research. I did not agree to this. I'll leave this place and take Chelsea with me before I spend one more minute working for a company that endorses the use of children in research. There are not enough words to describe the soulless creatures that did this. Revenge? I don't believe in revenge. Beloved, never avenge yourself, but leave it to the wrath of God, for it is written, "Vengeance is mine, and I will repay," says the Lord. It's September, right? Okay. 2 months later, November 26th, a couple days after Thanksgiving time, roughly, because who knows what date it is, right? Where is she? The creatures are attacking in full force. Screams are all over the radio. They're dying. They're all dying. I hear them scuttle through the vents, see the blood they spill and spray over the walls. Chelsea. Chelsea, oh God, please bring her to me. I'm trapped in hydroponics. Please let my little girl find me. Then about a week and a half later, 2 weeks later, I guess. Voice note. I can see Chelsea inches from me, lifeless. I contemplated taking my own life as she died just before my eyes. When those creatures attacked, the crew sealed off parts of the ship, and I was left trapped in hydroponics. That fungus got to me, and now it's inside, profaning my body. Its nerves wrapped around my cerebral cortex. I can feel it move. I try to move my arms, but it won't let me. It's making me watch the fungus consume my baby girl. I must watch and pray for the end to come, so then it does not depend on the man who wills or the man who runs, but on God who has mercy. Man, that's sad. This game has so much sadness. Okay, inbox and outbox. From Dr. S. Gray to E.F. Way, Neil. Dr. Way. Yeah, that's Eleanor. Dr. Way. Your comments are most flattering. I suspect, however, that a promotion isn't forthcoming because of the lack of attention paid to our section. Ignorance is frustrating. Our lack of understanding of what takes place at the top of this food chain is of great irritation to me. You do seem to be pushing relentlessly for information about this cargo, though, and I'm somewhat uncomfortable discussing it any further. I fear I may already have said too much. For the sake of your career, my dear, I'd suggest discontinuing your pursuit. You're a fine geneticist, and are clearly one of the most talented people on the ship. Don't let it go to waste. Sebastian. From Dr. A. Tenshu to Dr. Way. Matter of spirit. Dr. Way, I know that you're a spiritual woman and at times receive a great deal of criticism for this. But I feel I can speak to nobody else. I'm well known for my positivity and cheerfulness, and I believe I've earned my nickname, Dr. Gray's Smile. I'm haunted by what I'm hearing on the ship and wonder if perhaps it's merely induced by my own fears. Oh, to hell with it. I'll ask you straight out. Do you believe in ghosts? You may think that I'm being ridiculous or delusional, but I can hear things. Children crying deep in the bowels of the ship. I work many late nights, and I'm convinced that I can hear crying through the vents. Where are these sounds coming from? I did hear rumors that before the Groomlake was refitted, a group of children were brought on board, and their quarters were on this deck. There was a malfunction with the heating units, and, well, they all died. I don't want to seem like I'm wasting your time, but I enjoyed our talk yesterday and your open-mindedness about matters of the soul. Kind regards, Akiza. Oh, dang it, so much sadness. I don't know how I can help Eleanor Way die. Like, That's empty. I tried using that on her, didn't work. What's that gonna do? Strangle her? I doubt it.
I think that will just break it.
Do anything, right? Gosh. Okay. Nothing on those. We don't go any further down and to the right. We'll go in vines. Maybe we don't get up on the observation things, 'cause I'm not sure how you do it. I know, right? So sad. If she like had to watch her own baby die, I'm sure she just wants to go away now and be done. How the crap do we get up here? Can I just go up here? No. He's not walking up anything. Yeah, see, this one's still alive too. I'd like to stop this one if I can. I wonder if we do that last oxygen tank, because it was saying the levels are getting dangerously high. I wonder if we just do that. Save it before I do this, so that I have that conversation done. Okay, let's try this one and see what happens.
Oxygen levels pose the fire hazard. CSEC has been notified.
And now this, I'm assuming.
I don't think that'll work. No. Crazy.
There's a fire hazard, but I don't know. I have a flare, but the flare's not, apparently the flare's not lighting up. Not sure how I get it to go. Obviously, you don't want to be around when the flare goes too, right? You want to like throw it and have it be away from you. No.
I can't see it working like that.
Yeah, that would just chop a flare up, right? I wouldn't actually ignite it. What can I throw it at, though, that will...
Hmm. It doesn't work like that. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you end this. But you need to help me first. I don't need you to leave. I need you to crack this flare. The oxygen will ignite. Then you will die.
Oh, he runs automatically. I was gonna say,
Extreme external temperatures detected. Plug suit has regulated body temperature to benchmark level.
The fire systems just went haywire over here, John. What did you do?
I cleared the vines.
With a flamethrower?
Something like that.
Fire in Oxygen Gardens 1, 3, 5, 6, 9. Fire in Oxygen Gardens 2, 7, 8. Fire suppression system activated. Warning. Fire suppression system compromised. Warning.
Shit! Oxygen production has been compromised. Are the biomes still intact? Oh, God, please don't say burn them out.
Just the one on this level.
whoops.
It's cause a chain reaction, John. They're all going up. We have a time limit now. Hours at most.
Get my daughter right now.
Gardening achievement, okay. Yep. I assume Eleanor died. She cracked a flare and the whole thing blew up, and like all of the vines and stuff were destroyed. So my guess would be she's dead. I don't know, but I would assume. Yeah, I think so. So now the vines were burned away so we can keep going down.
Little shit! What have you done?
Listen to me.
Fire cleanses. Mr. Maracheck, I'm gonna make sure you burn for what you and your friends have done to me. To my own!
No, please. I have nothing to do with this.
You won't get much further. Goodbye.
Jeez.
Where is she, Te'ah? Where is Rebecca?
She's in the containment area at the other end of Seed.
So that's where we're going to the other end of Seed, I guess, then? Alright. High voltage wireless power pad provides a portable energy source for engineers and mechanics. When I stand on it, doesn't really do much. Work light. Floodlight illuminates the work area efficiently, giving off much needed heat.
Looks like this place is being expanded.
Seed was always expanding. That place scares me.
Thanks.
Oh, sorry.
He's like, it's not like I have to run around with giant insects and friggin' mini xenomorph things and stuff. And now you're saying this crap. Thanks, Te'ah. High temperature slug gun. Okay. I don't even know what a slug gun. Wait, are they talking about slugs? Oh, it must be. Yeah. Okay, I know what it is. It's kind of like a nail gun. Construction plastic. Elevator shaft wrapped in plastic. Who knows why it's wrapped in plastic, but obviously, for some reason. It seems to have been undergoing a renovation of some kind. Closed power cell housing. Lithium-ion fuel cell provides high-density energy storage and remote wireless charging. Okay. Oh, I need a key, I guess? Okay, so not yet. Hanging wires, dangling wires resemble nooses. Of course, everything resembles death in this place. This whole ship is doomed. Construction plastic. Most of the room has been covered in heavy-duty plastic sheeting. This is kind of like the Ishimura after, like in Dead Space 2. Oh, well, you're talking about Eleanor Way, the lady that was... that's the one who died. That's the one I meant, was Eleanor Way, right? The one that was attached to the plant. John gave Eleanor the flare, and after they did the cutscene where he was running, she cracked the flare, because we turned all the oxygen tanks on, there's too much oxygen, so it was flammable, so the whole thing went up in flames. Okay. Yeah, so that's what's going on with that. She cracked the flare on her, like, once I started running. That's why I think that's why they did the cutscene, so you didn't stay too long, potentially.
Warning. Halo thing hepatotoxicity is at an elevated level.
Oh. Hi. Okay. Well, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Shit. Where is Rebecca?
Oh my gosh, stop. Skip. Oh my. Okay. Load this. Here. Oh, wait, what? Are you kidding right now? Ah, damn it. Let me go back again because I thought, okay. Well, that's stupid. Okay, we're gonna do this really fast. Okay, hurry up. I wish you could skip this stuff.
What have you done?
Oh well.
Listen to me.
Fire cleanses. Mr. Maracheck, I'm gonna make sure you burn for what you and your friends have done to me. To my own!
Please. I have nothing to do with this.
You won't get much further. Goodbye.
So the whole fire up above, though, means that the queen was burned too.
Shit. Where is Rebecca?
Unfortunately.
She's in the containment area at the other end of the sea.
Alright. So I'm going to save it here. Save. You don't redo that now. Save this. Can I... Can I, like, run once I'm there, or do I just get killed? I want to see if this will let me move.
Warning. Halo thing hepatotoxicity is at an elevated level.
Oh.
I can't even.
What do you see?
What kind of a monster would do this? These women, these poor women. This is torture. This is
Science.
Well, this sucks. Fluid. Smell of almonds wafts from the viscous stream of fluid. Pregnant woman. Seated in the chair is a woman in her mid-30s, head shaved, limbs atrophied, tumescent in pregnancy. She's connected to a machine that feeds and sedates her. So messed up, dude. Fluid drainage. Strange black goop from the birthing table drains away into the floor. I guess that's still that woman. Okay. Pregnant woman. She's trying to communicate, but her words are a little more than slurred vowels. Her throat is dry, and she's clearly extremely weak.
These women must have families and lives.
You can't do anything for them now. Soon this ship will run out of oxygen. They won't be in pain for much longer.
A second in this place is more torture than anyone should bear. I'm here to help. I'm gonna help you. Just close your eyes.
Got a bandage from her, apparently. Okay. Lithium-ion cell fuel cell provides high-density energy storage and remote wireless charging. Right, same thing as before. Portable gurney. Disconnecting these poor women from the machines and wheeling them away on this gurney would be an easy choice if it weren't for the fact that such an act would surely kill them. A wheeled stretcher to transport the sick and injured easily, but to where? Organic nutrient growth. Pulsing sacs bleed their nutrient mixtures onto the floor, where the liquid congeals in clustered cysts. Gross. Fluid sac rocks gently to and fro, containing neither a human nor animal, but a medical marvel nonetheless. The awful engorged placenta hangs like a ripened fruit. The horror of this enlarged fetus sac is matched only by the horror within its fleshy walls. Yeah, they're like friggin' hatching aliens or some crap here. It's disgusting. Chemicals of an unknown origin are contained within. Sac of organic matter sways peacefully in its slumber, punctuated by a pulsating movement from within. There is a calmness about the suspended womb, but the pungent smell of amniotic fluid makes prolonged observation unbearable. An organic pulsating fluid sac holds the fetus. An external placenta. There's something noticeably peculiar about this artificial placenta. On closer inspection, there are tiny, ragged apertures across its surface, almost as if it's been eaten at from within. I wonder if this is part of their experiment. They have these women down here stuck, giving birth constantly. Like, they give birth and then they take the fetus out, and then they give birth again. They take the fetus out, and then they use the fetus to feed something based on this description. Is almost what it sounds like. Nutrient tubes. A network of tubes and intravenous lines attach the women to the nutrient vats like a series of umbilical cords. Or these are used to keep the women alive then, I guess, maybe, instead?
Just breathe in and out. The sooner you wake up from this.
Mist. A fine mist sprays down, anointing the bodies of the women below. Machinery. Although it is only a wall of gauges, they cluster and protrude like the offspring birthed on a Suriname toad's back. I don't know what a Suriname toad looks like. I'll have to look now, probably. Bloated fetus. The thing inside the incubator is anathema to nature. Poor creature should not exist, and what life it shows is reluctant and painful. me save it here in case I get killed by getting close to that thing. Then at least I don't have to run past the machine gun robot again yet. Okay. Project Seed Revised Version 6. Update by Dr. G. Malan, Kane Corporation, all rights reserved. For the eyes of the Kane Board of Directors only. Seed is an attempt to create the... Let's do this. Let's do a German accent, right? I don't know. In Milan? I don't know. Anyway. Seed is an attempt to create the ultimate super soldier by, in simple terms, activating junk strands of human DNA. Over the years, the human genome has shred or made dormant certain strands of its own DNA sequence for various evolutionary reasons. Professor Salam Gerund observed that certain dormant, Wait. Where's... Oh. Observed that certain dormant parts of these genes were not so much junk as they were potential. That is, genetic information contained and completely sublimated by a dominant gene. Professor Gerund engineered an early life form based on this original theory by introducing these identified genetic strands in the early stages of embryo formation. The initial concept was intriguing, but its ultimate research was a group of uncontrollable animalistic creatures. Version 6 of this proposal is to update these same dormant genes into the human makeup by use of genetic splicing, thereby introducing desirable physical and mental characteristics over a generation to produce fast-learning, hard-to-kill and utterly ruthless soldiers. Dr. G. Malan. Okay. Observation Report 001 by Dr. C. Williams. Her vital signs are steady. Certain hormonal levels are extremely high, but I'm counting this with a judicious administration of depressants in each case. Survival chance is very high. She's young, healthy, and there are no signs of any infections or complications capable of disrupting the birth. Recommendations: keep under observation. Prepare for Phase 1 treatment. Report 2. The subject, despite her promising early progress, appears to be failing. Supposition is that she cannot withstand the foreign genetic structure that is being fused into her body. Typical signs of rejection are being displayed. Recommendations: observe for an additional 24 hours. If there are no signs of improvement, then termination and disposal of the patient is recommended. Report 3. The subject is progressing well. As well as being aesthetically attractive, she has all the other genetic traits required. Initial concerns about her suitability, voiced by Dr. Malan chiefly due to the number of her sexual partners, have been proven unfounded. She will be a perfect carrier. The hybrid DNA is fusing to my satisfaction. Apart from a small amount of pain, her body appears to be coping with the adjustments. I've prescribed her a steady dose of anesthetic to keep her subdued and comfortable. Hybrid subject number 302 by Dr. G. Malan. Since delivery, hybrid subject 302 has been kept inside an incubator. During its respiratory distress, assisted breathing is required. Cardiac arrest has occurred, and the use of automated external defibrillators has been required to revive the child. I deduce that the conditions and sickliness are due to the late molecular bonding between hybrid and host DNA in the mother. A weak nervous system is also highly likely in this case, but the subject's regenerative abilities can be stimulated with steroids. Conclusion: the child is weak, but will survive. The mother is suitable for continued breeding. Yeah. So, it's what I was thinking initially, that these women are, like, impregnated or whatever over and over and over again. They give birth and it becomes a fetus, and they give birth and it becomes a fetus, and they give birth and it becomes a fetus. That's just so wrong. Okay. Portable defibrillator?
Defibrillator. And it looks like it's fully charged.
I'm not sure what we'll use that for, but I'm sure we'll use that at some point. Okay. No, I can't even imagine what that would be like if that actually happened. So bad. Okay, so if I go, I guess let's save it one more time before I leave this. I don't know where that, if that robot turns at all, or if it just looks down that main thing. If I go here, that robot. Oh my, what the? Oh, this is just messed up. Readout screens. Screens are replete with analytical data about the subjects around you. Results of various tests which you don't understand flash across the screen in a blur. Alright, let's look at this PDA. Dr. Marvin DeSantos. March 2nd. Man, that beef from shipping won't get off my back. You screw a girl real good and she just comes crawling back. If she doesn't get out of my hair, I'll have her moved off the ship. Dr. Malan is a prick, but he looks after me like that. I gotta say, being on Project Seed is awesome, man. Okay, so we gotta do some pretty noxious crap. But in exchange, I got a lot of protection and honorary title, Dr. DeSantos. I like it. Dr. Malan knows about my contacts and my private cargo that arrives on board. And I know he hates it, but there ain't nobody else prepared to work under Dr. Bachman. That guy is one twisted and also one of my best customers. I get imports, sure, but my own private lab is what manufactures Bachman's pathway stuff. Funny, I never realized how dependent these smartasses of science are on drugs. Personally, never touch this stuff. You gotta have your wits about you, man, especially around here. May 15th, so a couple weeks later. Wow. Dr. Williams. Charlotte. I never would have figured that uptight woman as a slut, but holy hell, she just gave me the ride of my life. Would have thought it. Slinking lace under that lab coat of hers, and for a woman in her mid-40s, a body that makes you want to get on your knees and howl at the moon. Against the table, press up against the viewport windows, on top, underneath, like a friggin' rattlesnake. Jeez, we're getting like all kinds of exploit description, thanks. Of course she's Looney Tunes. Probably thinks I'm her dead husband or something. Like I care, as long as she keeps coming to me to fulfill her needs. Don't ask me why I gave him an Irish accent. Crazy but smart, and she has no idea how much I know about her little project. I saw the details. People just think I'm a smack-talking smartass, but I've been training on the Groomlake since I was 16. I studied chemistry and genetics, aced all of it too. She thinks I'm too stupid to understand. September 9, May, June, July, August, they're 4 months later, okay. Just under 4 months. Thinking I could have gotten myself in too deep here. The drug thing was fine, but this whole industrial espionage thing, kind of freaky. I don't think Dr. Malan knows. I know Lincoln watches me with an eagle eye, but he can't know for sure. If he did, he'd eject my ass from the ship for the rest of the failed hybrids. With the rest of the failed hybrids. But damn, the money is good. I earn my year's salary by sending some info to Black Star Industries. My contact gave me more money than I could conceive for leaking one report. One. I met the guy while I was on leave. He was a smug who somehow knew what I did, and then he flashed the cash. I've got no loyalties to the company, and I know how Dr. Malan treats loyal staff. That guy can turn on a dime when it suits him. I've heard of weird stuff going on down in the decks below, and see it as me feeling it'll soon be time to get the hell out of Dodge, pronto. 1 or 2 more reports might just give me what I need. I have a feeling this guy's supposed to be Hispanic, and I'm doing Irish. I don't know, whatever. For October, November, okay, so 2 months. Nobody knows about my little acts of espionage, but who'd care? This ship is falling apart. Some of those things that Bachman and Malan made are on the prowl. I stashed away my cash as soon as I heard things were going wrong. But money ain't gonna make a spit's worth of difference if we all get killed. Malan's taking all this way too calmly. Actually, I'd say he's enjoying all this. He came into the lab this morning, he still makes us all report to the lab, and was grinning the whole damn time, his eyes all red, like he was coming down from a high. That guy does not need drugs for a high. His general upness is what he rides. And here was me thinking Bachman was the crazy one. Okay, and then February, toward the very end. I imagine this is sometime in the last couple of weeks. It's just us. Oh, not even Bachman's around now. Charlotte was dragged away to the labs a few days ago. We're sealed off from the other decks. I reckon it's only a matter of time before Malan decides to do something about me, too. I've been living on this ship for years. I know about hidden passages that even Malan doesn't know about. I'll get over to the communications array and let off a signal. Hopefully they'll get to us before Dr. Malan finds out. Okay. Wait, that was it, right? Just the log? Let me look again. Yeah, just the log. Just his journal, okay. We have eviscerated corpse in the aftermath of his body's evisceration. We can't tell whether its legs were removed or whether it ever had any. Do medical schools even feature bodies that so grossly exhibit their internal organs? Displayed open human body. Okay, and then conjoined mass. One of the failed experiments. A lump of organs held together by wrinkled skin. Bone poke through the flesh and spots. Bone pokes through the flesh and spots. Okay.
How can we allow this?
This is the purpose of the Groomlake. It's not on Earth. People can't see it, so they don't care.
But if they knew?
So what?
Okay, terminal. Mutagen Laboratory, Hybrid Reject 811, report by Dr. G. Malan. I should never get him a German accent. I'm going to have to do a lot of this, it seems. Okay. A highly unusual form of rejection, such as has not been observed before, manifested in this hybrid. It is entirely possible that the mutagenic compounds used to synthesize the hybrid DNA was faulty in this particular instance. Usually, if any rejections, there is a sign of initial bonding and then a breakdown, but in this case, there was absolutely no bonding attempted whatsoever. Given the thoroughness with which we create the DNA, I suspect that the centrifuge machine for this particular batch was faulty. Repair and maintenance check of the machine is ordered immediately. Recommendation: destroy what remains and also destroy the fetus. That's this one, I'm guessing. So one of these for each of these, I maybe. Well, I'm not good. There are several accents I have trouble with, so. Alright. Mutagen Laboratory by Dr. C. Bachman. Subject died during birth. It can only be surmised that death was due to a failing in the host, as all reports and tests leading up to the birth showed no signs of fetal defect. Upon further investigation of the woman's medical history, it was noted that she experienced complications when giving birth to a child previously. This host would not have been used had this been highlighted. In light of her medical history, I now assume this was the cause of the fetal distress and death of the subject. Note: host is being kept alive and has undergone 1 transfusion. Recommendation: revoke host's life support order and dispose of body with hybrid reject C. Mutagen Laboratory. Report by Dr. C. Williams. During the autopsy of Hybrid 604, there were signs of renal failure. It appears the kidneys were unable to process the amino acids required for the breakdown of nutrients. Damage to the liver, stomach, and intestines show the same degenerative patterns. Reason. It is possible that the report of the mother giving birth 3 months prior was in error. Comment. Further reports regarding the failure of mutagenic compounds will be finalized later. Oh wait, there was something on the side. That might be important, like there was before. Or maybe not. Little ship or... Oh, this might be. If this is referring to that robot, the robot shoots and something blocks it, maybe? Maybe. This one have anything special on the side? No. Not that I can see. Did this one? Slug Gun Operator's Manual. Warning. Can't really read the small print. Okay. Corpse of a creature hangs preserved. It may have been a twin. 2 heads are fused together, and a pair of spines meets. Each spine wraps around the other like a gnarled mountain range. Wow. That's disturbing. A standard-looking human skeleton. Readout screens, tests, results flash across the screen. The skeleton of what must have been a very large infant. Okay, so I guess we're getting a liquid nitrogen canister, I assume. Okay. Which we use for something.
If they were more open, this wouldn't happen.
Open to who? The people? Governments?
Other corporations.
What cost?
A bit of our humanity, I suppose.
This must be where diagnostics for experiments are reviewed. A hideous agglomeration of flesh and bones. Limbs jut haphazardly from its mass. It sports a human head that gurgles out of sync with the pulsing of its other parts. This is messed up. Recent blood discharge hints that this life form isn't viable in the long term. Not surprising, I wouldn't expect it to be. Dr. Clifford Bachman. January 16th. They said I'd never make it to 60. Ha! 85, you fetchers. Old and still cooking with gas. 3 kids and I outlived them all. Okay, so I was young when I had them. Those girls never even knew I was the father, of course. I had to switch the DNA sample so they didn't know the little were mine. I'm too old now for all that, but you never completely lose your eye for the ladies. Jeez. Month later. I might have false teeth, Dr. Malan, but I'm no moron. For the good of humanity, I'm a sociopath and alleged rapist of women. But your little speech to the crew was less sincere than anything I could say with a straight face. At least you know how to turn a blind eye whenever I have to get rid of troublesome subjects, right, Malan? They like have all the corrupt people or their scientists on board here. Jeez. Just a bunch of sickos. The new gas for the chambers is working splendidly. An improved kill rate of 60% on the old formula. I watch those poor writhe and die. We have a viewing window now, just so we can make sure it's done. If I were a moral man, I'd call it perverse. It's lucky for Project Seed that I couldn't give a crap. I thrive when I don't have to answer to anyone with a conscience. You're a super stand-up guy. I totally want to read more entries from you. Jeez. Next month. March 17th, this will not do. Not at all. I need more subjects. The rejection ratio of the DNA splicing is stratospheric. So not only do I need more bodies, but I need better ones. They bring me imports and strays, but the best results are achieved with crew members. One cannot prey too often on those, of course, no matter the need. My chosen ones were always those who wouldn't be missed. So he's murdered a bunch of his crew members, too. That's fantastic. The furnaces are inadequate for my disposal requirements. I'm told they're so hot that they can destroy dark matter. They seem slow to respond when burning flesh, though, and the smell is hardly pleasant either. It reminds me of that injured dog that I found as a little boy growing up in Missouri. It looked at me with a pleading look, the kind a sick patient gives a doctor they trust absolutely. Naturally, I stomped on the mongrel's head. It was a mercy. There are too many in society who have a similarly damaged disposition. It's a kindness to snuff out their worthless lives. And you're a doctor? Friggin' whatever. Okay. August. I must get more pathway. That little prick DeSantos is usually more than forthcoming with its ingredients, but he says his own suppliers are having problems. I know you, DeSantos. I know you're not a real doctor. I know the kind. I have 5 PhDs and can tell when men have been hired for their instincts rather than their knowledge. Meanwhile, the cutting and splicing continues. Oh, and Charlotte, we all know about your little experiment, you stupid... First she kills her partner by accidentally exposing him to a lethal virus. Then she goes gaga for him? That's the sort of beautiful incompetence that slays me. I spent years perfecting the art of the kill, making a murder appear a mishap. And she went and did it all completely by accident. What perfect nonsense. So he's proud of his murders. That's great. Of course, obviously we know he has no morals, so... 2 months later, I held the subject down today and used my surgical hammer to cave in his windpipe. Then I gouged out his eyes and tried to rip his jaw from its socket. My goodness, what an outburst. I'm becoming careless. I need more pathway. Dr. Malan is starting to worry that my tendencies cannot be controlled. He need not worry. I'm still focused on seed. Seed is still just that, a seed. But this chrysalis will soon break open and blossom. The successfully bred Homo novi wait in their containment cells, while their unsuccessful brethren, reduced to a viral mulch that's already breached the containment seals of the ship, grow. Its genetic makeup might be a little more than trash, but it is astoundingly tenacious. I have to respect that which kills with such efficiency. So Homo novi, huh? New humans. That's great. Months later, I woke up in the emergency room today. Somebody found me on the stairs. I can't remember much. What I do know is that both of my legs are up in casts. Better get comfortable because Dr. Graham says I'll be in here for at least a month. Another month later, we die as the Novi cut us down. But I'm not ready to be replaced by a new species. Our creations are impressive, but I don't share Malan's fanaticism for what is happening here. I must try to make sure one of the lifeboats is available for me. A shame there was not another for that delectable young thing. What was her name? Callister. I would like to have her around when this ship was going to hell. She's dead, however. How unfortunate. And a month later, his final entry. I may be old, but I'll tear anyone who tries to stop me from leaving Okay, start again. I may be old, but I'll tear anyone who tries to stop me from leaving apart at the limbs. I have survived police investigations, court cases, vengeful spouses, and idealistic lab hands. I will gut any trying to prevent my escape. And that includes you, Malan. I will jab out your eyeballs and eat them before I submit to you. Okay. Not messed up at Conjoined twin hybrids. Two bodies conjoined to the head share one brain. It doesn't seem that the brain is up to the task of coordinating movement between the two bodies. Another power cell, okay. And then another terminal. And then this is excuse me, overgrown hybrid. This appalling, distended creature appears to be a hybrid, although of what is unknown. It is not completely human. That much is absolutely certain. Oh. Can't actually do anything with it. Okay. Scanning machinery, scanning bays glow with an eager light. So do I do anything? I mean, I guess I got the nitrogen canister or whatever from there. Maybe that's all we're supposed to do in here. Other than read PDAs. This readout tracks factors like equipment feedback and resistance thresholds. Scanner pulsating with phosphorus light awaits its next patient. Yeah, I don't think... I might have missed something, but I don't think there's anything else in here. Did it turn toward me and kill me? No, it does not. Okay. I go behind it. Oh, no. Or not. If I go behind it and it notices me, I die. Shredded. Okay. I'm gonna get a lot of achievements because I'm dying all kinds of ways. What? No. No, stop. Oh my gosh. Crap just happened.
The other I can see.
Load. Load. Okay. Okay. Another use we gained from the empty crates that litter this area. Portable defibrillator. Do I use that on the robot on the sentry to short circuit it? Liquid nitrogen canister.
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
Wait till it comes back again and try the defibrillator, maybe. Give me a kill, we'll see.
No, that won't work.
Right.
Probably not a good idea. I don't think this will fit. Maybe. No. I think that would break. I think that would break. These don't go well together. I can try to make it.
So
fit,
it doesn't
but
look,
may
I mean,
break.
I haven't done all possible combinations. It doesn't look like those really are going to connect. Liquid nitrogen mixture. I'm going to use that. Energy boost for heavy duty equipment. I wonder, obviously not yet because it's coming this way. I wonder though if we go back out this way, if one of the like the bandages or defibrillator or nitrogen that we got now, maybe it'll work on one of those. Or maybe not, I don't know. Oh, because we reloaded, we didn't get the things in the
This place is being expanded.
The sea was always expanding. That place scares me.
Thanks.
Oh, sorry.
No. Crazy. I don't think that'll work.
High temperature slug gun. Okay. That didn't work. I just shot back. Oh my gosh, I wish it would stop. Stop going back to the same stupid friggin' conversation. Holy frickin' crap and stop. Jeez. I mean, I guess if I stop dying, but I'm just saying. So I need something that's like kind of shaped like that. I don't think we have one. I don't think we ever got one. That means that's further on. How am I going to... There's sink. So I guess we plugged up the sink. Dirty bandage clogs up the steel drain. So I wonder if we turn the water on, if that'll flood. Didn't seem to do anything specifically. Okay, we need to do something else probably. Maybe... use this on there?
That's just crazy. Although... that's just crazy. Although... no. Crazy. I don't know what I was thinking there. No, that won't work.
What is with these sparkle things? Oh, spilled water. Okay. Liquid from the overflowing sink is splashed on the floor, cooling the polished floor. After it comes back and turns around while it's still in the water, I'll try to use the defibrillator maybe. Let me save it here actually. So I can, when I load, I can be ready and don't have to redo the other stuff. It turned again. Okay, hang on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Turns. And go. No, okay. See how it said spilled water? That's what I was aiming for, not the other.
Where is she, Te'ah? Where is Rebecca?
She's in a containment area at the other end of the sea.
Okay. Oh, dang it. I can actually get the friggin'... The problem is I can't select it while that stupid robot is there. Oh, you know what? I wonder. Maybe from the other side I'll have an easier time? Maybe. Trying to go in, but I don't know of a better way, because he like you click and he's like too close to the edge, I think. Very good. Alright. I swear I clicked on the water, which means you shouldn't need to move anywhere. Just stay where you are and do it, right?
At the other end of the sea.
Whatever. Yeah. There we go. I got it finally. Deactivated sentry robot. Okay, hang on. I'm saving it now. So I don't have to redo. Save. Alright. Okay. Do I have the defibrillator still? No, I'm not using the defibrillator anymore. It was all for just that. Yep. That's what I figured. It was just for that, but...
Easy peasy. God, just hate it. Out. Got it.
He fell over doing it, but he got it. Twisted metal. Alright, sure. The real advantage is I can now go this way. To a point, anyway. There's an elevator platform. This could be a problem. What if I go... Okay, if I go here... Oh, this is up on top, I see. I don't know that I want to go through that. I'm not sure. It seems like that might be a security thing.
Warning. The oxygen atmosphere generating system is no longer functioning. Product failure is imminent.
what? I have no idea what this does. Okay. Can I leave something here?
No, that won't work. Maybe. No, that won't work. I don't know what I was thinking there.
Okay. I cannot go through there. Maybe I go through this, but I don't. Maybe it kills me now. Wonder if there's something, one of these I could push or something. I could maybe move that on top of the elevator before the elevator comes up. But Black Void, shapeless maw of the unlit void. Infectious agent that way, so I probably don't want to go that way, I'm assuming. Yeah, he can't go through there. I suspect we need something on top of that, but I don't know what.
This isn't gonna work.
I wonder if that twisted metal will open this power thing over here, though.
That's just crazy. Although...
Whoa.
I don't think this will fit. No, that won't work.
I don't know what this is, but this is... I don't think it's movable, otherwise something would happen when you hover over it, right? Wonder... Something in here I can use. Not thinking so, but maybe.
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
Thought maybe we would kill the lady, put her out of her misery or something.
I don't know what I was thinking there.
You were thinking we got to figure out something to open those. That's what you were thinking.
I can try to make it fit, but it may break. It doesn't work like that. This isn't gonna work. I think that'll just break it.
And this one also, but this is rotated a different way as well, right? So I need something that does this symbol, right? I'm assuming. I wonder.
I can try to make it fit, but it may break. Probably not a good idea.
Figure out a way through this somehow. I don't even know what this is. When you hover over it, it doesn't do anything. It just blocks you. He stops right here. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't also look like, it also does not look like you can go on here. So maybe we're heading this way. I don't know.
That's just crazy. Although, these don't go well together. I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
I do not know. I think we're gonna call that for today. I'll I don't know. Sometimes I get stuck. So we'll see. Yeah. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, we went a little bit longer than normal, a little bit earlier, a lot earlier than normal, but we got through it. So thanks. I will be streaming tomorrow morning. So about 8.5 hours from now, I should be streaming. And the next video, The Last of Us, should also be released not too long from now. So enjoy that. I'll see you next time. Till then, peace.